Imagine this. You're a struggling business owner. Your company makes soap, but nobody's buying it. Sales are dropping. Factories are slowing down. You're about to shut the doors for good. Then one day, a teacher calls. She says her students are using your soap to make animals. Tiny sculptures, little imaginary worlds. They love it, and they don't want to give it back. Now imagine realizing your cleaning product isn't meant to clean at all. It's meant to be a toy. Believe it or not, this really happened. Welcome to Believe It or Not, the show where weird is real and the truth is stranger than fiction. I'm your host, Bryan, and today's story is about this squishy, colorful toy that used to clean wallpaper, and how a near business failure turned into one of the most recognizable toys in the world. In the 1930s, a company in Cincinnati made a soft, putty-like cleaning product. It was designed to remove soot from wallpaper. You see, back then, many homes were heated with coal. Coal left dark stains on walls, and this doughy material could lift soot without damaging the paper. It worked for a while. But by the 1950s, times had changed. Homes switched to cleaner heating systems, and vinyl wallpaper replaced paper wallpaper. And suddenly, no one needed wallpaper cleaner anymore. The company was in serious trouble. They were weeks away from going out of business. Then, something unexpected happened. A nursery school teacher borrowed some of the cleaning compound for her classroom. She needed modeling clay. However, traditional clay was expensive. This wallpaper cleaner? It was soft, non-toxic, and easy to shape. The children loved it. They rolled it, flattened it, made snakes and bowls and tiny sculptures. It didn't dry out quickly. It didn't crumble. It was perfect. The company heard about this classroom experiment, and instead of closing their factory, they made a bold decision. They removed the cleaning agents, added bright colors, gave it a fresh scent, and repackaged it as a toy. In 1956, Play-Doh was officially born. Right from the start, the product exploded in popularity. Bright yellow cans, primary colors, simple sensory fun. It didn't require batteries. It didn't need instructions. Just imagination. It became the Lego of the art world. Over time, more colors were added. Play sets were introduced. Little plastic tools, shape cutters, extruders, hair salon kits, pizza ovens, barber shops. I even have a Play-Doh cake factory set up in my living room. The once failing wallpaper cleaner became a global phenomenon. Today, billions of cans of Play-Doh have been sold worldwide. And that familiar scent? It's so iconic that it was trademarked. What started as a last-ditch effort to survive became one of the most beloved creative toys ever made. Sometimes failure isn't the end of the story. Sometimes it's the beginning of a better one. The company that made Play-Doh didn't invent something entirely new. They simply looked at their problem differently. They paid attention. They listened. They noticed how children were already using their product. And they leaned into it. It makes you wonder, how many mistakes are actually opportunities. How many failed ideas are just waiting to be reimagined? Because sometimes the thing you think you're losing is the thing that saves you. Now, here are a few believe it or not facts I found while researching the podcast. Believe it or not, Play-Doh can create a pretty accurate fingerprint. When biometric scanners were a bit more primitive, people discovered that you could make a mold of a person's finger, then squish Play-Doh into the mold to make a replica of the finger that would actually fool fingerprint scanners. Back in 2005, it was estimated that Play-Doh could actually fool 90% of all fingerprint scanners. Believe it or not, the toy version launched in 1956, and every year on September 16th is National Play-Doh Day. Believe it or not, the original color was off-white. The bright colors came later. And these days, Play-Doh comes in nearly every color of the rainbow, more than 50 in total. But a consumer poll revealed that fans' favorite colors are red rose, purple paradise, garden green, and blue lagoon. Believe it or not, to date, more than 3 billion cans of Play-Doh have been sold. That's enough to reach the moon and back a total of 3 times. And finally, believe it or not, the scent of Play-Doh is officially trademarked. In early 2017, Hasbro filed for federal protection in order to trademark the scent, which the company describes as a unique scent formed through the combination of a sweet, slightly musky, vanilla-like fragrance, with slight overtones of cherry and the natural smell of a salted, wheat-based dough. From coal soot to creative art projects, that's quite a transformation. Believe it or not. Now here's our big question for the podcast. What would you create if someone handed you a blank can of Play-Doh right now? I know what I'd do. I'd create the iconic Brain Pop character, Moby. That lovable orange robot that kids all around the world grow up learning with about all different types of classroom topics. And here's one more thing to think about. What if creativity isn't about having the perfect tools, but about seeing possibility where others see problems? If you're enjoying Believe It or Not, follow or subscribe wherever you listen. And share this episode with someone who grew up playing with Play-Doh, or someone who secretly still loves it. Because sometimes the most unbelievable stories are hiding in plain sight. Next time on Believe It or Not, 2 countries decide to do something that had never been done before. They would dig a tunnel beneath the sea. Not a small tunnel, not a short tunnel, but one long enough to connect England and France. For centuries, people said it was impossible, too dangerous, too ambitious, too expensive. But in 1994, after years of digging through solid rock beneath the English Channel, the Channel Tunnel opened. It's one of the greatest engineering achievements of the modern world. And the story behind it is almost as incredible as the tunnel itself. You won't want to miss it. And before we go, here's a Believe It or Not joke for you. What's Homer Simpson's favorite toy? Play-Doh! That's it for today's episode. Until next time, keep wondering, keep learning, and remember, sometimes the truth is weirder than fiction.